G'day guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Des, and together with my partner Abby and our beast Shadow, we live off-grid in our little tin shed on wheels. I have a love for photography and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride as we explore all that Australia has to offer. Let's get into this week. These last few weeks we've been hanging around Bright and it's been so good. The colours here are amazing. So we've just been bouncing between a couple of free camps. The first one was on the Ovens River, just outside of Freeburg, and then we made our way up into Buckland Valley, up to Shippens Flat campground. And we had that to ourselves for most of the time. Stayed there for, like 8 days. That was an amazing spot. So in this episode, it's from our last week of adventures. So we went four-wheel driving up in Buckland Valley, up to Mt Selwyn, and then we also went and captured the meteors for that Aquarid Meteor Shower. Got up real early and went out to Tawonga Lookout in the freezing cold. It was about, I think we got up at 2 a.m. and got out there by 3 a.m. and stayed there until, I think it was about 7 a.m. That was pretty awesome to see. That's the first meteor shower that I've actually captured. And then we went for an overnight hike up to Mt Feathertop. Stayed up there for the night. And I'd say that's the highlight of this whole area so far. That was absolutely amazing. But right now we are just walking through a plantation with Shadow for his daily walk. And I mean, today's beautiful. The weather's amazing, but last couple of days it's been raining and we lost power. So, we weren't gaining enough solar. So we've had to book into a caravan park for the first time. Which is fine because we got a good deal. So we're going to be there for the next 3 nights, and which is great because it's raining for the next couple of days after today, and that should give us a nice reset, because then after that we're going to start heading north and get out of this region. Make our way up into northern outback New South Wales and up towards Queensland, and then kind of decide where we're going to go after that. But I think for now we'll get back to the van, get some brekkie going, and get into this episode. To hit some full drive tracks. I don't think they're going to be anything too crazy, but just letting the tyres down and give ourselves a smoother ride. We're just going to check out all these tracks in behind where we're camping. Made it up to the top of the Scotchman's Creek track, and we're going to go left on Buffalo Range track and head towards Mt Selwyn. Look at that in the background there, it's amazing. So I think we're cruising around the top and then around and over to there. I don't know exactly though, but that's what it looks like on the map. How's this for a little lunch spot? Woo! So we're going to keep following the track. You see, it just keeps going all the way. We're just going to keep following it. Yeah, see where we end up. I mean, I know it goes to Mt Selwyn and then past there. Hopefully I can get some shots out here with these clouds. Maybe do like a hyperlapse with the drone, or maybe a time lapse with the camera. Loving the clouds on the mountains. It's always just, I don't know, so I just love watching it. We're up the top, and yeah, as you can see, it's just a bit colder up here. But I'm looking at these trees here. This looks beautiful. We're going to take Mt Selwyn Road back down towards the road that leads back to our camp in Buckland Valley. So that's cool, we don't have to go all the way back, we can just go down that way and then just, yeah, go straight back to camp. Because, yeah, it's like just after 2 o'clock now. And the sun disappears here at like 4 o'clock, or disappears down in the valley. And yeah, it's pretty cold. Fair few clouds coming in now. But yeah, this track's been awesome. I'd say, yeah, it's easy all the way. There's only been a couple of spots where we had to put it in low range just to cruise up the hill. You could probably still do it in high range, but just to make it easy on the car, you know, just cruise up. And yeah, it's been good fun. Made it back to camp. We're just gonna chill out for the afternoon now. It's about 3 o'clock. So we just cruised back. Only took us about, what, half an hour to get back to camp from, yeah, up the top of Mt Selwyn there. And I didn't get any photos up there either. There just wasn't any. I just couldn't find anything. Even, it was close. There was a couple of times where I was like, oh, it was looking pretty nice. In the distance, I was almost going to get the long lens out, but I don't know, it just wasn't quite there. So no photos from that little outing, which, yeah, happens quite a bit actually. Alright, I made it to the lookout where I'm going to try and get some shots of this meteor shower. Head over closer to the lookout, and yeah, I think it's supposed to peak, it said between 3 and 5 a.m. I'll get set up and see how it looks. Just doing 13-second exposures, and yeah, it seems to be looking a bit better. I'm thinking I might do a time lapse as well. And it's getting pretty cold now. It's just after 4 a.m. and so we've set up the rooftop tent for Abby. She's just gonna chill up there. All right, it is coffee time. I'm gonna heat this bone boy up. Actually, it didn't take that long. The jet boil was just so good. The old tin. Gotta have the old molly bushels. Alright, coffee and a banana. So I changed my camera position, bring it further out onto this lookout, and just so it's only got the mountain ranges in the foreground. And I've changed it just to 15-second exposures, so thinking it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to let it run now for, I don't know, I guess until it gets light, I reckon. And hopefully this time lapse turns out killer. You guys will see how it looks. I'll chuck it up on the screen. Got sunrise coming up now, and oh my god, without the gloves on, trying to use the camera, my hands, they don't like it. Yeah, the time lapse of the meteors went pretty well, I reckon, and now I'm just doing a separate one for the sunrise. How's this light? The sun absolutely is beaming over there. Got the 100, 400. Wait, what's he doing? How's on the way over here, we witnessed a helicopter crash. We were driving past the Pawnpunka airport and a helicopter just tried to take off and then just tilted slightly, and the blades hit the ground and it just went wha-bang and just spun into the ground. Smoke went everywhere. We pulled over, so did a few other cars. The people were fine. An old guy jumped out the side, and then the pilot come out too, and other people were kind of in the sheds in the airport, so they got help straight away. But luckily the whole thing didn't burst into flames, but it was wild to watch. We didn't think it was real at first. It took like a few seconds to sink in. But yeah, that got the adrenaline pumping. Abby had her seatbelt off before we'd even stopped. She was ready to jump out and leg it over there to see if they needed help, but they were all good. They had someone there, and yeah, everyone was fine. But yeah, what a crazy thing to witness. Alright, we're getting all packed up for this hike, the overnight hike that we're going to do up to the top of Mt Feathertop. Now it's going to be freezing cold, so we're bringing a lot of stuff, or a lot of warm stuff. We're going to bring all of our warm clothes, thermals, jackets, gloves, beanies. And then down here we've got this big sucker, is just one layer off of our rooftop tent sleeping bag, which is the 230 1400. I think it's rated to -10. I can't quite remember, but yeah. We're just going to bring the top layer out because it's so big. We could only just fit that in this stuff sack, and this is the only extra stuff sack that we have. So bringing that, usually we would only bring just like a sleeping bag each. But this time we'll bring that, 2 sleeping bags, and a sleeping bag liner, just because these ones are only light sleeping bags and they're only rated to 10 degrees. I've also got my down sleeping bag in here as well. So we'll bring all of that, and then we got our mats, got our tent. We might try and stay in a hut up there. There's the MUMC hut and there's Federation hut, but we might try and stay in a hut. But if there's people there, we'll bring the tent. Got our pillows, bunch of food, snacks, pre-made food. Abby made dinner last night, jet boil, and yeah, just fill up some water. And then I've got to also pack my camera gear in as well. I'm just going to bring, I reckon, just my camera with the 24mm lens on it, this tripod, and I can't bring the drone because it's national park, but yeah, I'll bring just my phone as well, and then hopefully I can get some Milky Way shots or maybe do a time lapse or something. I mean, it's going to be absolutely beautiful out there. So yeah, we'll get all this packed into these bags, and then yeah, we'll be taking off and we're dropping Shadow off to the lady just in Myrtleford. So yeah, we'll go drop him off and then yeah, head up the mountain and get into this trail. I didn't realise how far up you could drive, so how's this for a campsite? Yeah. On top of the world up here. So that's where we're hiking, up there, and then across the top. So yeah, it's not that far, but it wasn't about going far, it was just about, yeah, the experience of doing it, and yeah, getting Abby out to join me too. But yeah, I'd be happy just coming up here and just staying in the rooftop tent right here. This place is absolutely insane. But yeah, let's get into it. So we didn't even leave the car until 3 o'clock. So yeah, we haven't got too much daylight left. And man, this trail is beautiful so far. We're not that far in. Just been enjoying it, getting a few shots along the way. Loving these views. And we're about to, I think, start ascending a little bit more, because at the moment we're just kind of cruising along. All right, we've started the climb up, but how's these birds? Alright, we got our tent set up, camp is happening, about to chuck on some warm clothes. But anyway, how is this sunset? Look where we are. Top of the world. So, the actual summit is up there. We're gonna do that in the morning, do sunrise up there. But yeah, it is. Oh man. Yoo-hoo! Oh yeah. Starting to get real cold, but we are layered up. We got everything on. And we got the peanut butter whiskey. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah. Nothing better than whiskey at the top of a mountain. Woo-hoo! So I would say it's probably about as cold, actually, it's probably not even as cold as where we are camping with the van. Like, it's been 0 degrees in the mornings. There's been frost on the ground, and I've been wearing exactly what I'm wearing now. And yeah, like I'm toasty as now. But my hand, because I had a motorbike accident, and I mean, I don't know if you would have seen in the footage already, but yeah, she's a bit mutilated. So I was up here taking photos and didn't have the second glove on, just had one glove on. Actually, no, I had no gloves on for a bit, and I think I let it get too cold. And the pain, I haven't felt pain in it like that, I think, since the accident. And yeah, I have like 2 gloves on. I've had them on for, I don't know, half an hour, maybe even longer now. And all of a sudden I just had this intense pain, almost into tears. That's how bad the pain was. The hand now is beautiful. It's like all nice and warm. I think it might have been because of getting blood flow back to it. Like my hand, like my ends of my fingers got so cold. And it's funny because it's not even like I've got like half of an index finger. So that one was fine. It's my middle finger, which isn't even the worst one of the hand. The ring finger was the worst one. That was shattered into heaps of pieces. But my middle finger was the least affected of the bunch. My pinky's fine, my thumb's fine. But the interesting thing was, yeah, my middle finger was the one where the pain was really intense, really crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Just thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update on that one. So I was saying it wasn't that cold. Yeah, I'll take that back. It's now like the camera already has like a layer of moisture over the whole thing, and the lens keeps fogging up, and I didn't bring my lens warmer. Another thing that I didn't bring, because I don't know, I'm a bloody spud and didn't even think about it for some reason. Oh man, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I'm going to have to keep like, yeah, wiping the lens. I might try and put something over it, put something over the camera and the lens just to like try and keep it warm. Yeah. Ah, man, I don't know, like at camp, it's been cold. It's been really cold and it's been fine. I haven't had to get the lens warmer out yet. Although on a time lapse it did just start to fog up, but it was towards the end, so I just cut that out. But yeah, I should have realized it was going to be chilly as like, you know, the tent already has like a layer of frost. I don't know, is it frost? Moisture? It's pretty frosty. It's sparkling. Yeah, at least we're not cold though. We're toasty.
My legs are a bit cold.
Yeah. He's got some cold legs, but man, I am toasty as I bring so many clothes. My backpack was heavier than what it was when I did a 5-day trek, and we're only just staying overnight for this one. So that is just, a bit of an insight as to how cold it is. I mean, we're from South Australia. We don't really get cold like this, so we're not used to it. But I do absolutely love it still. This is amazing. Wouldn't change anything. And we have whiskey, so who cares, really? See, we got the corn chips too. Corn chips, chili, rice, whiskey. Mate, does it get any better? Me and Abby were trying to get like a composition of this hill. You probably can't see it, but there's a hill just next to where we're camping, and I was hoping that I'd be able to kind of stand at the bottom of the hill, have her at the top with a lantern. Well, it's an LED lantern. And then I was going to have the Milky Way behind her, because the Milky Way is rising just behind where this hill is. But I don't know, I couldn't get it to work for the foreground. I think the lantern that I've got is too bright. I've got to get like a different one. I know there's, proper ones out there. I don't know, I just had that one in the car. I thought I'd bring it along and just give it a try, and it didn't work. Tried a bunch of different settings, a bunch of different focus points, turning exposure, all the things, but I couldn't get it to work. So now I'm going to try, like the core is rising now just above this hill, and the clouds have gone, because there was clouds still kind of here when I was trying to do it with Abby, but now there's no clouds and it is pumping. So now I've really got to try and figure out what I'm going to do. The moon's out now, so just there goes all that. Couldn't get the foreground that I wanted. I don't know what's going on. I just couldn't make it work. Obviously wasn't meant to be, but let's go inside the tent. I'll give you a little tour of the palace for the night. I mean, she is frosty out here. Let's get this open. Bag out the way. Nice and cozy. We got the multiple sleeping bags in here, and our pillows haven't set up yet. But yeah, it's small, but it's really nice. Like, because it's a freestanding tent as well. We used to sleep in one that was much smaller. This one's actually beautiful because you can have your bags outside of the sleeping area, just on the kind of where the fly is. So you just have the fly zipped up and pegged out. You can have all your bags and everything out there, and then just the sleeping area is just for you. So yeah, it's much better. Easy to set up too. This morning, in this frosty morning, there is ice all over the ground and all over the tent too. But yeah, just trying to get some shots out here with this. How is this? Magic. No wind. The gas ran out for the jet boil. Which means no coffee for us. So we're just hiking up to the top, getting to that peak. Look at the sun is starting to bathe us in light, and oh man, it's just going to be so nice when that sun comes out. I really hope my camera battery lasts. We started hiking up here with all of our clothes on. We knew we were going to get hot. And yeah, we're already getting pretty toasty. How's this cloud rolling in? Look at this. Oh man, there's the peak up there. We might actually be above this cloud. So yeah, hopefully we should still be able to get a view. It's moving pretty quickly too. Just got to the top. And it's completely covered in clouds, so we can't really see anything. How's the moon? Still beaming. Abby's just coming up now. There was a little campsite up here actually. Yeah, that little flat spot there where the camera is. That would have been alright. Our spot was better though, so it's all good. Happy as. At least we didn't have to walk up here with the packs either. Made it way better. Man, I wish we had more time too. I would have really liked to go down to that hut. I mean, you could see it from our campsite. You would be able to see it from here now if there was no clouds. I don't know, it just looked cool. Haven't really explored many of these huts because we haven't done like any of the Alpine region like proper hiking. This is the first one. We've done like quite a few overnight hikes before. But yeah, just not in this area. And I am loving it. Definitely want to do more. Probably like longer ones as well, multi-day ones. Longest I've done is like 5 nights. I'd be happy to, yeah, do longer or even around that. But yeah, I reckon this, even though you could do this in a day, like you could do it in, I don't know, 4 hours from the car. Here and back, it was still so good to come and stay the night. And yeah, I reckon it's one of my favorites so far. Like just the views, man, just insane. I'd say our favorite hike is probably like Lake Rona in Tassie. If you've never done it, you should look that up because man, that's bloody wild too. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing some more of these, that's for sure. All packed up, all gone, nothing left behind. Let's go back to the car. We're pretty much back at the car now. How's that? That's where we were this morning. And then we camped like, yeah, just before that first peak. What a spot. And it was said it was going to be raining today, or a chance of rain, and so glad that didn't happen yet. You probably won't be able to see it too, but there's that hut. magic. Abby's just a bit further back down. She was taking off some layers, but I already did that before we left. Otherwise I would have been dying. But yeah, I think leave it there for this week's video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you think of the photos and yeah, just the video itself. And hope you join us next week for some more adventures. See what we can get into. Cheers, guys.